Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks Part 2. Videos have only been out a couple hours and somebody's already asked me how you draw this with the graph paper tool and make it work. And there's a couple of things in this scenario. We're going to take and make a yellow box go object order back a page. And you can see my circle is yellow or white. So we move it out of the way. But if we take away the fill, then look at the lines. It doesn't work. So that's most likely why he left and started changing colors. But this is pretty cool because if you look close, it looks like the line in mine actually did a little bit better. They look like they're not perfect. So they're not any better. But in reality, it looks like it's just popping off the page. So how he did it, how I just did this one. Get the graph paper tool. Polygon. Get the graph paper tool and set your graph paper on like 20 by 20 or 10 by 10 or whatever. You have to hold down the control button so you get a perfect square. Now it draws it in red because I draw in red. So I'm going to make it black. Now, there is probably nothing behind there right now. We'll take a yellow box, object, order, back a page. And I think that's why he was having problem changing the color, because you could actually fill these in individually. So maybe Corel's looking at that if you watched part 1. But the man just wanted, or person, I'm going to quit saying gender. So this is in the center of the page. So draw an ellipse and hit P. That's about the right side. It is selected. You've got to have it selected. Then go to effects and lens, standard lens effect, fish eye, and there you have it. Now, you've got to go frozen, and that keeps it in that shape. Now what you need to do is go to object group and ungroup it and try to grab the white, see it ungrouped all the little bitty lines. So we need to hit the red. And I'm not going to delete it, I'm going to move it over. That way you know you have it. Then we'll move it up. But if you can see, that most likely has a white fill. So when we did the previous video in part 1, we're just taking this white fill and we're making the white fill. Let's change the color this time, make it orange. That blue really works out well. And then, so just what I did in the first video, it's ironic, I made it about the same size of his. If you will hold down the shift key and you've got that selected, now you can make a rectangle that's 19.004, but if you hold down the shift key and double click on your rectangle, there it goes. And then you've got a rectangle. Then we could fill that in. And just like I'm going to take away the outline, move it back, object, order, back a page. Now it's still selected. So we could take the control button now and left click white and see how it's getting lighter and lighter and lighter. You can make it any shade of turquoise or blue you want, and then move that back over. So that's how he did it. He was just having trouble trying to change the colors because we're not changing the color of the graph paper, we're changing the color of the background. So you could actually make the color of the graphic with white. Let's see if we can't do them both in white. Have to select this and pick white. It doesn't really show up with that lighter blue. We could change the lighter blue to, well, we're going to have to select it also. You're going to come off the page and let's make it a darker blue. There we go. So that doesn't look too bad. Matter of fact, that looks pretty good. I love it. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.